ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Hey, what's up guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Transformers action figure review on the Rise of the Beast Deluxe Class Airazor. Oh my goodness, I am very excited for this movie, as you guys may have heard me mention several times already. But man, Airazor looked awesome in the trailer. I am just very excited for this movie, and I'm very happy to have this figure in hand. Anyway, on the sides you get images of Airazor, and on the back you can see both modes over there. On the top you get a Transformers Rise of the Beast logo, and then not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. But first, if you're trying to get your Transformers figures, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here is Airazor out of the packaging, looking pretty awesome. I really do enjoy this figure. It looks great. It's very cool seeing such an accurate film depiction of this character. I am very excited for it. I wish it came with a flame effect, you know, that'd be pretty sweet. And the transformation for this thing is pretty much the same exact transformation as the cartoon version figure, so I'm not going to go through the transformation in this video, but we will take a closer look. I'm sure there's details that we could find that are missing from the source material. I just wanted to throw up a couple of pictures right there for comparison. I've only seen Airazor in Beast mode, and it looks really good, man. I love this whole thing of adding the feathers to the metal parts and everything. It looks really good. I don't like having the screw right through the face like that, though. That does bother me. Doesn't look bad on this side, but yeah, big old hole in the face on that side right there. I do love that we get beak articulation, though. And you can see some nice feathers sculpted right there. I mean, we have feathers sculpting throughout on this thing. I really love how the wings came out, though. Touches of green right over here look really good. I like the beige throughout. It looks nice, beiges and browns. And we have the missile launchers right over there, ported on. The legs are a bit long, and they do look a little bit weird. You know, I like the feathers added to it, though. So they do bother me a little bit, very much like, you know, the cartoon version figure. A little bit extra on the legs, but I don't know, it doesn't bother me that much. And it does make it look cooler when it's in robot mode. I do like these eagle feet right over here. That looks awesome, so do appreciate that. Oh, this does pop off on me more than I'd like it to. For whatever reason, it's just the left wing right here has this pop off more than the other side, but I do like the sculpt of it. We'll get into the articulation in just a second. Then here's the tail feathers right over here. A bit of an inconsistency with the color choices, you know, the browns and the tans. You get this metallic tan color right over here, not quite silver, but I do like how the feathers are sculpted throughout on this thing. It does look cool to me. I like it. A bunch of robotic parts right over there mixed in with some more realistic anatomical correct parts, you know. It's neat. I like it. Oh yeah, and then looking at the underbelly side right over there, there's a bit of a gap, and you do get some stand ports right over there and feathery butt cheeks. I really love the articulation for this figure. You could bend these wings up and down. Again, that pops off way easier than I'd like it to. For whatever reason, this side not so bad. But you can also fold them in right here, and it's also part of transformation too. But yeah, you can get the wings folded in so that it's like a resting birdie. And yeah, because of my kids, we have some chicks in the house right now. We have little chickens, and it's just, they're so cute. But yeah, there reminds me of the chickens and everything. So that's pretty cool that you could do that. You can also hinge them up and down so you can get some wing flappage going if you want to do that. So that's really cool. And then you also have the head articulation that turns side to side. The beak joint is very loose. You can see it's kind of flopping around over there, and you just want to pick underneath right there. Sometimes it could be tricky to get that open. And then the legs, kind of taking it apart if you're moving them back more than where they are right here at the thigh. You could rotate right over here, you could bend back over here, and then you have a hinge right there, and then you have ball joints at the ankle, rotate side to side, and it has beautiful ankle pivot, and it moves up and down a little bit on that ball joint too. And then the tail, you can move this up and down if you want to move the tail feathers around a little bit. It looks a little bit weird. I wish the tail feathers came out a little further behind, but to be honest, that's not really my biggest gripe with the figure. Now to measure out this Airazor figure, you can see the wingspan is at about 9 inches across, maybe 9.5 inches across right there. And then to measure out the height of Airazor, that's at about 3 inches tall. And for the only comparison I'm going to give you guys while in beast mode, here is our Kingdom Airazor from the show compared to this new movie Airazor. And holy crap, yeah, I think they did a great job with the adaptation over here. Hawk, right? Not eagle. Hawk. I said eagle earlier, but yeah, she's supposed to be a hawk, right? But yeah, you can see the similarities and differences over here. Very similar, and I really like that a lot. I mean, damn it, this thing looks so sick. Yeah, I'm really pleased with what I'm looking at over here. I'm very excited for this movie. All right, like I said earlier, I'm going to skip the transformation, and I want to give a shout out to Optibotimus because he knows why, and he also has some cool new Rise of the Beast figures on his channel over there as well. So check that out if you haven't already. Anyway, let's get to the transformation. Will you take us away, Bumblebee? And here's Airazor in her robot mode, and still very much reminding me of the original Beast Wars, or I'd like to call it G1 Beast Wars Airazor, and I still think this looks really cool. Nice color scheme over here. Let's get a closer look. So at this point in time, I haven't really seen Airazor's face in robot mode at all, but the green eyes do match her Beast mode, so that's really cool, and I do like the gold right over here with the beige underneath it, and a lot of sculpted feathers throughout on this robot mode. I really like the sculpted feather details right over here. A lot of nice sculpted lines right there. You can see the beast mode head right over there. And then you have her weapons, and she has the ports right here, just like on her cartoon mode, her cartoon version, I should say. But yeah, these are cool. I like that. And you can port them right over here. Same thing on that side. And then yeah, a lot of nice, it's like an olive goldish color right over here. Not quite olive green, but it's gold with an olive green kind of hue to it. We get some really nice silver right over here broken up throughout the figure too. I really like that as well. Really good looking figure. I like how everything's spaced out. Did make an oopsie earlier. I did take a bunch of photos of her feet facing the wrong direction. So yeah, you may see images at the end of the video where it looks all bad. And then you can see right here we have the Kulo port. It's not that up there. You want to get the right one. It's that one right up over there. I use an amazing Yamaguchi stand for that. Then here's looking at the back, you know. You just want to make sure everything's all ported in properly right over here, so it looks like that. So the articulation is pretty much the same as this one right over here. I do like it. You can turn the head side to side. You do have these little pieces right here that will kind of hinder that movement though. She will look up just a little bit, doesn't move down, no head pivoting right there. Shoulders move outward that far. You can rotate forward and back, they're splayed outward. And then you have, the shoulder pad does not move independently. It does that on this one, but not on this one. So not exactly the same. You get elbow rotation, and then you do get a 90-degree bend, and then the wrist will move inward due to transformation. Then you have a waist swivel right here. If you move that beak out of the way, it makes it easier. And then you can move the hips outward that far, and you can get her kicking forward very far, back. No upper thigh cut, but we do have an above the knee swivel right there, and then she does bend in all the way at the knee, which is great. And then you have the ball joint right over here, and you have a little bit of ankle pivot. I wish there was a little bit more ankle pivot, but it's not bad. And then due to transformation, you can get her to kick forward a little bit. Oh, and the wings can flappy around if you want. You know, of course you have the wing articulation. You could disassemble this a little bit, however you'd like. Then to measure out the height of Airazor in robot mode, you can see she is standing right at about 6 inches tall. Then here's Airazor next to Airazor from the Earthrise series, and yeah, a lot of similarities in the engineering, both very cool. I mean, look at the adaptation design over here. I really like it a lot. It looks pretty solid to me, man. Then here's Airazor next to the only other Rise of the Beast figures I've already reviewed. We have Bumblebee and we have Battle Trap, and oh god, it's taken so long for me to get to this review. I know, I'm sorry. I also have Cheetor coming up, so stay tuned for that review. Then here's Airazor next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Inner Letdown Spider-Man. Airazor, huh? More like air fire. Oh, whoa. Better not talk too much smack to you with that fire breath of yours, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And this video was a lot of fun for me to make. It's very late. I meant to make this a whole lot earlier. And if you watched this video all the way through, man, that really means a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. I especially appreciate it because I have a deep love for my Transformers, and I think most of my viewers on this channel They appreciate the Marvel Legends videos a little bit more so than the Transformers stuff. This one was for me. I know I'm not going to cash in on a ton of views on this video, especially with the character not being that popular at the moment, I guess. Not maybe until the movie comes out later on. She'll be a little bit more popular. We'll see. But I'm excited to see her in the film. I really love the design, and I think this figure looks really good, man. I love the variety of colors on it. It's so cool to look at, and it's fun to pose around. Yeah, the legs are kind of long in beast mode. I have some gripes here and there, a little bit, but not really. For the most part, I am very happy with this figure. And at the price point of around $20-25, I'm going to give this Deluxe Airazor a Sud rating of...
I love it!
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest in Transformers news, you can find it all over at tformers.com. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,